All right, team, what is going on? Coach Eric here, and we got Coach Chris right there.
What's going on, guys?
Happy Thursday. Hopefully you guys are doing well. You guys are staying blessed, and we're at the tail end of October, which is insane just to think about because it feels like it just flew by. But we are at the tail end. I don't know if you guys are into dressing up, all the Halloween festivities, costumes. I don't even know what I'm going to dress up as, even if I am. I mean, I have huge eyebrows, so I guess I could be like a Tom Selleck, impersonation or
I don't
something.
have huge eyebrows though.
Yeah, but just want to kick it off with that. So if you guys are dressing up, drop below if you guys are dressing up as something or someone. But other than that, guys, let's jump into today's training. So thank you again for those that are joining us and those that watch the replay on this. So today we're going to be talking about the three mistakes health and fitness coaches make in November and how you can avoid making these yourself. Okay. All right. So
It's a little bit delayed. Go ahead.
Okay, no worries. So the reason why we want to talk about this, guys, is just because everyone in here is a health and fitness coach. You guys are on different levels. You guys have different levels of experience. But the big thing is that I've noticed, and I'm guilty of this, and so is Chris, is when we started off like our first fitness coaching business many, many years ago, which makes me feel super old. We did the same thing where we had this negative cognition of just because it gets into the quote unquote dark times of the health and fitness industry or any industry. What's up, Raylan? That automatically we sit there and we pump the brakes on our businesses and serving and impacting our clientele. And we did this for many, many years because that's the norm in the fitness industry. Oh, like gyms start slowing down. People just travel too much, or they just put their health and fitness goals in the back burner. And it's like, no, it's just a frame of mind to think like that. That's not the way you should be thinking. You should be thinking differently and separating yourself from other health and fitness coaches that are thinking like that. To me, that's thinking and playing very small. As a business owner, I want you guys to think big and expand your guys' thinking, right? So elevate your thinking will elevate your life. So that's why I want to start off with this. And that's why we're going to get into these three mistakes.
All right. So here's three things that are going to happen if you don't fix this, right? Again, like Eric talked about, we see this every single year with health and fitness coaches falling into like this trap, or as we can call it, a vicious cycle. And there's three things that's going to happen if you don't fix it this year. Okay. The very first thing is you're going to lose clients flat out. Like you're going to lose clients because I'm telling you, if you're the leader and you're the coach and you're giving off that vibe and that energy where you checked out and it's time to be cruise control for November, December, what do you think your clients are going to do? They're going to be like, deuces, peace. Like I'm checking out too. I don't need a coach right now. So you're going to lose clients. Okay. The second thing that's going to happen is you're not going to gain clients. Again, you're not going to have any momentum. The energy is going to be just like completely lost. So why would you all of a sudden want to gain clients if you're okay with losing clients and completely checking out? And then all of a sudden, it's dark times and it's November, December. That means I get to slow down and I'm entitled to slowing down because I worked hard for 11 months out of the year. Okay. So you won't gain clients as well. Here's what else is going to happen. You're going to have zero momentum going into 2022. Guys, I kid you not, momentum is everything. It really is in business. And I don't know how many of you guys are taking this serious, if this is a hobby to you or if this is actually a legitimate business. I hope I'm talking to the people that think this is or feel that this is a legitimate business to you, to serve people and make this an income and a lifestyle for yourself. But if you're thinking that this is like a hobby or something like that, okay, cool. You're not going to have any momentum going into 2022. But if you're a serious business owner, you really want to make change and serve people and impact their lives, you need momentum. Momentum is everything. Okay. So you want that momentum going into November, December, and then coming out of the gates hard for 2022.
I love that real quick. The comment Raylan just made. Yeah, there's going to be people that aren't going to buy during the holidays. Absolutely. But it's like the question is, where are the people who are willing to invest in their fitness journeys, and why do they take it serious to, start the new year on more momentum instead of putting it on the back burner? So absolutely. I love that, Raylan.
All right, so let's get into the three mistakes and how to fix these, because I don't want you guys to fall into this trap and lose clients, not gain clients, and not have any type of momentum going into 2022. All right, so if we look at this right here, right, we have this triangle model. I'm going to draw this out for you guys, give you guys a good visual. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the three problems, the three mistakes, basically, and I'm going to give you guys two tactics that you guys can do literally today or tomorrow to fix this and gain momentum and get more clients, okay, going into the new year. All right, so the very first mistake that happens is there's no game plan for January, okay? So I'm going to do these in red because these are the mistakes. So literally, there is absolutely no game plan mapped out for going into January, right? Again, you have November, you have December. That's 2 full months to be able to sit there and have a really good game plan going into January. And that's just the mistake a lot of health and fitness coaches do once November hits. They don't have a solid game plan to start with, right? And then, of course, November comes, December comes, January comes right around the corner, comes super, super fast, right? And again, you can't put a game plan together literally in one day, right? So it needs some time to really kind of just like figure it out, map it out. So don't make that mistake of not having a game plan going into January, okay? The next thing is, and Eric can talk about this one, is calling off the year early.
Yeah, so calling off the year early, guys, is like, let's say your guys is like clientele, right? It's the same thing we talked about early. Why do so many clients have that frame of mindset to want to just call off the year early and just say, oh, I'm going to put my health and fitness goals in the back burner? I think it's your job as a health and fitness coach to break those false belief patterns and really challenge those thoughts. Ask those type of questions. Why do you guys feel like it's time to call the year off? Why are you thinking like that? Why is January such a quote unquote hot spot and month to sit there and resume your guys' health and fitness, right? For longevity. Why do people think like that? So you as a health and fitness coach should maybe start doing more content around that, really breaking past those belief patterns and really challenging that thought process.
All right, let's get into the third mistake now, okay? The very last mistake is health and fitness coaches fail to demonstrate value, okay? So what I mean is with these 2 months coming around, and if it is true that where people slow down a little bit, maybe they tighten up their budget, right? Maybe they're just, they checked out, your clients checked out, again, because it's the holiday season. They want to drink, they want to eat more food, they're traveling, all those excuses, right, that clients like to make. Maybe it's your fault that you're not demonstrating enough value within like your coaching program. So how can we demonstrate more value so we can really challenge them and inspire them to think differently and be different this time of year, like with the holiday season, okay? So let me get into some of these tactics for you guys so you guys can have some good ideas after this whole entire training. I know. I just interrupted you right now in that video. So hopefully you're getting a ton of value in this video. But really quick though, if you need any help, if you're a health and fitness coach, whether you're online, in person, you're running a hybrid model, check out the links below. Just really quick, there's 3 ways we can help you out. We have a private Facebook group with like-minded individuals, right? Really, really awesome community there. Also, we have our free book too. So you can get a copy of our free book. Tons of lead generation stuff in there, social media, how to run your hybrid training model, whether it's in person, online, or a combination of it, right? And the third thing is there's a link there too. Book a call with us. Free 10-minute brainstorming call. Leave your credit card at home. We're not going to sell you, right? We just want to see if we can help you out in any possible way that we can. Brainstorm some ideas, help you out with some breakthroughs in your business, okay? So make sure to check out those links below. Other than that though, have a blast watching the rest of this video and take those notes. Going into this new year, okay? So right here, the very first one with no game plan, right, is you want to plan out a game plan now, okay? Very simple tactic. I mean, why wait next week? Why wait 2 weeks from now? Why wait 3 weeks, right? Or why wait until the very beginning of December? Why not map out a game plan for 2022 now? What are you going to do attract-wise, lead generation, capture-wise, right? What are you going to do to make more sales? What are you going to do like your delivery-wise? How are you going to tighten up your systems, right? What are you going to do, right? Why can't you start a game plan today? Why? Anything you want to add to the game plan?
Yeah, it's just, again, it's about challenging their thought process and breaking those false belief patterns, right? Why do they think like that? Why do they feel entitled to sit there and put their health and fitness journey in the back burner just because it's holidays of like Thanksgiving and Christmas? It's like, no, that's not the right type of thinking. It really isn't. So you as a coach, you as the leader, you as the authority need to challenge that and sell the future going forward.
Yeah. So the last tactic on this for no game plan in January is you can have a specific January campaign, okay? So it's cool that you could sit there and have like a game plan going into 2022. But again, be very specific, be very intentional on like what that campaign is going to be for January. Is it going to be a 7-day challenge? Is it going to be some sort of type of program that you open up and only get 10 clients? Is it going to be a group style program, right? What's that specific campaign that you're really going to sit there and work hard on these next 2 months to come out of the gates in January 2022? Start thinking about that right now, a very specific and intentional campaign, okay? All right. Let's move on to this mistake right here, calling off the year early, okay? So what that is, challenge people
Yep.
to stay in shape.
Yep. Same thing that I said earlier. Just challenge their belief systems. Really try to understand, why are they thinking like that? Guys, you guys know, being health and fitness coaches, what comes with the territory is a little bit of being a psychologist, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to sit there and put on that frame of mind and that hat on that. I got to talk to my clients. If you have their best intentions, you have to really dig deep and understand what is the root of the problem that's going on, right? Because there's something going on to where it's like us as the health and fitness coaches have to peel back these layers little by little as to why they're thinking like this and why they feel this.
All right. The second tactic right here for calling off the year too early, I like to call this by Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. So think about it. Like with your guys' clientele and your following, right? Or your community, what kind of outcomes do they want by Christmas? Okay. Because again, Christmas is like literally the tail end of December, right? And then literally a week after is January. January is like really the big fitness type of like kickoff, right? Because everybody's New Year's resolutions and, oh, this is the year, this is the arbitrary date where I'm going to start, right? You guys have heard all that stuff and I'm sure you guys are laughing at that, right? But think about it, by Christmas, what kind of outcomes do your clients want? What kind of outcomes do your following want, right? What problems can you solve to where you can like create something to have that outcome by Christmas, right? There's 8 weeks until Christmas pretty much, right? You can come up with an 8-week program by then. If you guys are liking this, give me some thumbs up, give me some emojis. Come on, work with me a little bit here, okay? All right, so the last one is
More value.
Is basically more value.
And not stuff to do. So instead of like telling them to do more stuff, like in the context of like homework, just add more value. I think a great little example of this is just, again, implement maybe more support into your guys' monthly coaching, just for the month of November, December, just so they don't fall off track. That's an easy fix. Yes, it's more of your time, and time is valuable. But again, you, the coach, you're trying to lead them. You have your best intentions for them. Add a little bit more value and just, give a little bit more time to make sure that they stay on track.
All right. And the last one on here to fail to demonstrate value is, instead of, retention, why don't we think of, this is like a greater sign. Why don't we think of, let's see, retention, we'll say it's recommit. That's the word I was looking for. So instead of you thinking as the coach, right, and to your clients that you want to just retain them, why not challenge them to recommit to the program for these next 8 weeks, right? Recommit to themselves, recommit to their family, recommit to their friends, to be in shape, to stay tip-top, like in physical shape, mental shape, whatever it is, right? Not just recommit for themselves though, but for their family, their friends, their loved ones, for their career, right? Because we know what could happen in 2 months. If you sit there and overeat, you overdrink, and you sit there and literally go from 4 or 5 days in the gym to 2 days of gym, right? Bad habits can come back again, right? The vicious cycle could come back. So why not sit there and challenge them to recommit to themselves these next 8 weeks and come out of 2022 with the best mindset and their best body ever for 2022? Okay.
Hey, Bridget, what's going on?
What's up, Bridget?
Thanks for joining.
All right, guys, let's check in really quick right here before we move on. These are the 3 mistakes we talked about that we see a lot of health and fitness coaches make coming into December. The very first one is no game plan in January, okay? The way we fix that is we come out with the game plan now, not tomorrow, and we have a specific campaign for January, okay? The second mistake is calling off the year too early. The way we fix that is you challenge people to stay in shape, and you put that on your social media as well too, right, in your content. And then by Xmas, that means what kind of outcomes can you create by Christmas? The third mistake people make is they fail to demonstrate value, okay? So some of the ways we can fix that in the tactics is you provide more value, not more stuff for them to do, okay? And then the last part, instead of thinking retention, think about recommitting to themselves, their family member, their friends, and to their their health and fitness.
Yeah. And I think you guys have, if you guys notice and are catching on to like a lot of like what we do with our coaching and stuff, like we're big on really challenging the psychology of, clients. And that's what you have to really learn what to do is really break down their limiting beliefs, their false belief patterns. Because again, sometimes people don't know any better, right? They're grown up and surrounded by, negative type thinking, right? Maybe it's very dogmatic type thinking. Maybe it's just this, like they were part of the school system, right? Which that doesn't teach you a lot about health and fitness. There's a lot going on in the world, right? That captures people's attention to think negatively. So you as the coach, you as a leader, challenge them, challenge the way they think and reframe their minds to think differently and elevate their thinking. I promise you, if you do that, they will have more success and they will get the results. I promise you that.
And what's up, Ingrid? Thanks for jumping on.
Hi, Ingrid.
You feel the same too. Yeah, 100%. All right, team. So if you guys are watching this live, if you guys are watching the replay, just comment below. What was your guys' favorite one right here? Okay, out of these. Okay. Number one thing is I want to know, what mistake do you usually make when it comes to November? And be honest, right? This is a good conversation. So what mistake did you guys make? And number two, what was your favorite tactic out of basically all 6 of these tactics? All right. And the last thing on here is if you sign up for our $997 course today, I'm just messing around with you guys. Honestly, though, on a serious note, if you would like more help, right, on getting clients before Christmas, on coming up with a game plan before coming out of, January 2022, then we would love to have a discussion to see if like you'd be a good fit for our accelerator program, how we could possibly help you out, what the possibilities are, some of the gaps in your business, all that type of stuff. So all you have to do is comment the word below help, or even DM us the word help too if you don't want to comment below. And we'll just have a 10-minute brainstorming conversation on seeing if we could possibly help you out going into the new year. That's all. That's my only pitch on there that I have for you guys.
Yep.
And other than that, guys, muchas gracias. Thank you guys for being on this live. We truly appreciate it. And hopefully this was helpful. All right. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.